I had it prepared and I totally forgot. I think we're live now, so go ahead and go on. We're all set.
Cool. So at the end of the call, I always ask, what are you thankful from the call and what were your best bits? I'll go last because I get to discover what I'm going to say last to button it up. So when you get the recording, remember everybody here gets the recordings. We'll get that to you in a couple hours after nap because we love nap time here. Uh, yeah, I suggest you listen to the last 30 minutes of the call first so you can listen to this because when you re-listen to the call, you'll be noticing, oh, Gaza said this was his best bit. John said this was his best bit, so on and so forth. And to me, that really helps me notice, wow, Richard said that. I don't even remember that fucking happened during the call. And so when I re-listen to the replay, you're scanning for different things because we all took away something different. So uh, real quick, what are you thankful for from the call? And what was your best bit? I'll go let somebody go now.
Can I go now? Because I've got to skip in a minute. It's Angela
Sure.
here. Thank you. Thank you. My best bit, George, I really resonated with that. The going from the wishy-washy to the determined and finding that space in between, for me is about that softness. And to experience the sort of the subtlety of what we're doing and the energy of it. I'm actually I've enrolled to explore Qigong, which I've never done. So I start that to, I don't know, I play with the subtleness of all of this. And I'm also going to play with, do I enjoying my body? Because I enjoy my body. And that's just kind of, I'm going to sit with that one.
Cool. I'm going to give you a gift. If you're going to explore any type of internal kung fu or qigong kind of thing, allow yourself to notice that you can feel your tendons and your bones. Most people don't know that they can feel their tendons and their bones. And there's such a delight when using movement, when using movement to explore the mechanics.
You could also feel the blood flow through your veins.
Totally. Yes.
Noted. Thank you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Who's next?
I'll go next. This is Kim, and I'm grateful for everyone being here and sharing like they do because it just blows me away every time I'm on one of these calls. And listening to people change throughout the call. So like they might be, really high energy at the start and their voices change at the end. I really noticed that. And my best bit would be, I guess, relating to Yaz and what she shared about when she's a bit off. I'm not sure the words she used, but yeah, I could really relate to that. And I didn't realise until Yaz actually spoke about it. So thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Nice. Back in May, we played with pool noodles. I called them honesty devices. I want you to have as many honesty devices as you can so you can notice what states you're in. Sex can be a lovely honesty device.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Who's next?
I'll go next. My best bit was Alice's emotional shift at the beginning of this call.
Whoa.
When she said she was crying at the beginning, but by the time she got done, she was actually feeling pretty good. And so there was that shift in her. Also, you talked about lack, and I wrote that down because I'm reading, why should I ever have to experience that?
Yes.
And the other is have more adventure.
I promise you, if you have more adventure, that you'll end up here if you want to come here.
Yaz and I talked about that this morning.
Nice.
I would like to come. But we have other things happening in October. It would be if you'd have to fly back and then go on a cruise. I don't know. Attempt
Plenty
that
of time,
with my husband. So,
What a life.
it's doable.
Absolutely. Just get here early. That's what I said.
Yes.
What date's
Nice.
your October getaway?
October 22nd
To 26.
to
To the
26th.
26th.
Awesome, thank you.
Cool. Anybody who wants details, email me.
Mhm.
Come and play.
It'll be as boring as this call.
Times 10.
Times 10. Who's next?
I'm just gonna shout in and say farewell, beautiful people. I will speak to you all later.
Cool. Have a lovely day.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I'll go next. My favourite bit was talking about the egg and cracking out of the egg, and yeah, and I'm thankful for everyone being here, and that more and more I get to discover that it's all internal, and I don't need to do anything on the outside. Do it on the inside, and the outside follows.
Bingo.
Where's Tim from?
I'm from the UK, from near London.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, can you guys hear me? I don't know if I can be heard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, for a second. I'll go next. Well, a lot of good stuff, but the biggest one that was like, oh my gosh, was I live in LA. I'm in Chicago right now. I also live here. I was sitting in the basement on this call, and while I was talking about how, you know, I'm holding on to my past, which is affecting my now, I just realized that I kept all the letters from my kid's mom when I was dating, and I was just holding on to them. And I realized I need to get rid of them. Why am I holding on to them? So after this call, after everyone goes to sleep, I'm going to go through those boxes that were literally behind me and get rid of the letters and get complete with them, because I feel like if I'm not complete with my past, it's just going to keep repeating in the future, and it's only going to leave me with frustration. And I know, you know, getting into a state of Kindle sleep is important, but also getting complete. I mean, does this make sense? Like getting rid of these letters. Why am I holding on to them? I'm holding on to a past. It's almost like a movie. Like once you get rid of like something that's physical, it will spiritually somehow. I'm trying to make it sense, but I think you guys already know what I'm saying.
Right.
Without,
Yeah.
You need closure.
yeah,
You've
and I
al-
feel
you've
like getting
always
rid of
done
it. I held on to these letters. I still have like other little mementos that I'm holding on to, but I need to get rid of them. There's nothing to hold on to them. As I'm holding on to it, sabotaging my intimate relationships.
And your new adventures.
Yep.
Yeah, and no matter how hard I tried, mind you, I tried damn hard over years. Nothing. It was just, I was like hitting this visible wall. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
Nice.
discovered during this call, and mind you, I was asking for this. And I just want everyone to know that when you let go and you go through the journey as you go to the moment you dream about in our state of Kindle sleep is the end result. The beautiful part is actually walking through that path from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
And I discovered that accidentally on this call as I'm talking to you guys and listening. Shit, my problem's sitting right behind me. It's on a piece of paper written by me and her. I was like, I gotta get rid of them, burn them, whatever. Just peacefully get rid of them.
Move on.
What do you think?
I think it's
good.
lovely that you've already
Awesome.
moved.
Mhm.
You
I'm sorry,
no
I can't hear
longer
you very
feel
well.
the need. You already don't feel the need to keep them. Celebrating you, that's cool.
I was
Exactly.
holding on to them, thinking, one day, it's like, no, there's no one day. And the most beautiful thing you said, like, I will start Nevilleizing, seeing myself and really loving myself, because how can anyone love me if I can't love myself? So
That's right.
I gotta start loving me. And
We love you.
well, I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should come over.
Yeah, we love you.
We love
Thank
you.
you.
I love you, man.
How you
Help you destroy those letters.
We absolutely love
Burn them
you.
as we
Thank
speak.
you.
video, please, George?
Video, please.
Yeah, video.
Yes.
Yeah, the burn barrel.
Yep.
The shredder.
All right.
Yeah, shredder,
I'm
burn
definitely
barrel.
gonna. I don't have to. I'm gonna. Well, I want you all to know after this call, and I have my son here, so I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna rip him in front of him. But once everyone goes to sleep, I'm gonna go to the boxes, and I'm gonna pull out all these letters and get just to say the least, just get complete with it, and just be happy for what it was, and revise everything from the past.
Nice.
It's just being very lovely, drifting apart. Like with our, I'm sure everyone has a friend that they just drifted apart from each other, but nothing was sour between them.
Right.
And that's what I'm going to
Nice.
do with these letters. As I rip them up and burn them, it's just going to be like a nice drift away.
Enjoy the silence.
Yeah, I'm
Go,
going to
go,
enjoy.
go,
love.
Judith.
I'm going to enjoy each little tear as like peace, tranquility.
Oh, vindictive.
Think
Well,
lovingly of
whatever
it.
comes up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I never knew this was going to happen, and it's so beautiful.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody. Oh.
You got a fan club, George.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, thank you. Yeah, TT, if you can't do the calls on Sunday, I'll do them for you.
You almost sounded a little New Jersey.
Yeah, little competition there, TT.
I can't let you sleep. Always know you got to be awake if I'm around.
I love it.
George, you're awesome.
God bless you. Thank you.
Nice, George.
Who's next? Thank you.
I'll go next.
I love it.
I love it.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go next. This is Sherry Anthony in Tennessee. The best part I loved about it, I guess, would be the egg too with the pecker. That really brought light of somebody, breaking out of the shell. I also really enjoy. I noticed since last call that I listened to afterwards, there wasn't much talking going on, but this call, everybody has been talking. And I really enjoy that. It's kept me enthralled and excited and listening to you guys, and I really appreciate that.
Cool.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Sherry.
Uh-huh.
I'll go next. The thankful part is, there's so many little things you pick up. Little different stories and stuff that really help. We can't really pick too many of them out, but the best one I think it was Angela. She was talking about how being focused on somebody not seeing all the other people lined up behind.
Yes.
And I thought, that was just for me, such a great analogy. Like when you say, well, about making it about this person. Somehow that sort of clarified it where, no, it doesn't, it's not this person. It might be the third or fourth one behind them. But if you're focused on that one person, not what you're really after, you're not going to see it. I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's great.
It may or may not be them, but it's always going to be you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Thanks, buddy.
I just loved the sharing, the exchanging, and the kindness, the love that was on the call was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And I would say my best bit was actually about if fear shows up, just notice that it's just energy, and that's just a myth that's been slapped on it. On a nameless, labelless energy. Fear shows up.
Nice. Grant's still here. Nice, buddy.
Thank you.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Richard.
Richard.
The discussion that we were having about mirroring, it's a thing that I've known intellectually, but there was something about the discussion that we were having tonight that opened that up for me. That, and I believe it was George that was talking about changing inside without there being any need to manipulate on the outside. And that light kind of flashed on for me that whether we're aware of it or not, we're still in that creative mode continually. And so the surprise, and I know Neville wrote about it several times, that there's always this surprise and avoidance that, you know, something in my life has happened that I couldn't have imagined, or there wasn't any way that I would have ever, you know, done this. But
Brought that into my life.
yeah, the fact of the matter is that we're continually doing it. And that, along with the you know, just the risk that people take to be transparent, to me is such a beautiful, I mean, a wonderful gift that people give each other. And that was happening tonight. So that was, those stood out to me. I appreciate that.
Mm. That whole vulnerable thing of the heart. Nice. Thanks, buddy. Who's next?
I'll go next. This is Anastasia. I'm thankful for this space. I'm always thankful for everyone showing up, sharing them. It's a wonderful place to be. I have two best bits. I loved what you said about fear, that it's only energy and that we label that energy. That was cool. And my next best bit is what you said about ask him what he knows to do and then do what he doesn't know to do. And that can apply in different areas in my life. It can apply not just the sex bit, it can apply in other areas of my life. So those are my best bits.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
And thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Cool.
I'll go next. This is Victoria. I'm thankful for the beginning of the call with Alice. It was Alice, was that her name? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, right from the beginning of the call, it was, we're all talking, there was so much relating going on. It was such a fantastic space, like, that you felt so comfortable to be able to say what you said. And I loved how there was none of the crap, oh, you'll be all right. Or the crappy conversation people go through when someone's like that. Yeah, it's just sitting with you. And then at the end of the call, at the end of it, everyone was saying how, and you admitted you could see us all or feel the smiles
yes.
that everyone was giving you.
I still can.
Oh, good luck.
I'm in tears if you can't tell already.
Oh, thank you. And George, I loved how at the end, like, you started off being wishy-washy. You were saying that you had been wishy-washy, then you became determined, and then someone, I think it was Angela, mentioned about there's that tenderness or soft bit in the middle, and it's like it doesn't have to be either way. And how at the end of the call you've just probably pulled back from being determined, but you weren't wishy-washy, and all of a sudden, like this revelation for you of what you've decided you want to do. And I really like how 20 picked it up straight, like everyone's got. You probably don't even need to burn them. It's like you've already moved now. You've done it. It's like, yeah. So thank you.
And is joy there?
Yeah.
That enjoyment, which is the middle. What do you wishy-washy sucks, determined sucks, enjoyment. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nice. Goody pool.
Well, this is Tamika.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I just wanted to say I enjoyed this call very much because it helped me, especially about money, because that's my big stickler is about about money, because I know I'm making a lot of it, and I guess I still deep down inside I'm wishy-washy with it, and it shows on the outside more than it does of how I feel in the inside. Well, my feelings in the inside is showing on the outside. Let me put it like that. But I'm also such a serious person, and this helps me learn. I need to learn how to play a little bit more, dance a little bit more, make love a little bit more, or a whole lot more. No, but yeah.
I wonder how this will show up with your hair.
So, and I'm very serious about my hair now. I like to buy, when you talk about how you like to buy, when you talk about your drawers, your underwear, how you like to get the expensive one or the more, you don't shortcut on it, and that's how I am about my hair. Anyway,
Nice.
I do.
I
That's
have
how
I have so much fun buying undies.
So,
I love
yes.
undies.
So I don't shortcut on my hair. But anyway, that's how, this is what I'm getting, because I feel like I've been shortchanging myself a lot, and I see it a lot on the outside, and I know it, and it's like, I get myself all frustrated, and I need to learn to stop, just let go and learn to have a little more fun and dancing, like I said. So that's what I got from this call, and I'm learning, and I want to listen to it again so I can get more out of it as well.
Nice. Welcome back, Tamika.
Thank you. Good to see you. Hear y'all again and see y'all. And I'm using the Zoom app, so this is the first time I used it. So
I like it. I think it's cool. Good on you. I like first times with anything.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Do it a second time in case you did it wrong the first time. Sorry, that's I even tell my kids, if you didn't do it right the first time, try it another time. If you did it right, why not? You got to experience what you experience. Have fun.
It gets better and better.
Absolutely. This is Alice.
Better.
And it gets better and better.
Yep.
And I'd like to thank absolutely everyone who's been on the call, because you give so much insight and so much information and the same experience that we never knew was happening because it was with someone else. You get locked in yourself and you think it's only you. It's never only you.
True.
And I always thought I wanted to be a teacher. No. And then I met 20. And I have 5 kids to bring up in this world. And I want them to know what we know. I want them to teach. I want them to learn. I want them to know. I want them to grow. I want them to expand and experience everything that they can. And I have read every book on the goddamn planet from 30 to 46 like I am, trying to find out why we are freaking here. And you know what? From a child, I knew we are all here. We're all here at the same time. We're all here for a reason. And there's no difference between black, white, green, yellow, fucking purple. There was no difference between us.
I love fucking
And-
purple.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? As long as it's not blue. But you know what? Yeah, he has gotten there eventually, but not by my choice. I want them to know that nothing matters. That your color, where you come from, your circumstances, we're all here for a reason at the same time. Everything else is insignificant.
Have
And you go on
fun.
with your life and have fun and be yourself and experience what you can experience. And 20 in Victoria, Yasmin, and Andrew, the love you have shown has grown exponentially through my family. Just from seeing it, just from hearing you, and everyone else on the calls, you are amazing, all of you. From what you've shared is extraordinary. And it has touched everyone. And I will go on and I will teach. And I will do what I know I can do.
I love because anytime you move into an assumption from a desire, you model that for everyone.
Oh, it's everyone. You can feel it. But you can feel it even though they're not talking. You know they're smiling.
Yes.
You can feel it, and it's amazing. And it comes from this belief. And
You're gonna
I
have
am
a
so
goody week.
thankful for all of you. Oh, I'm gonna have an awesome week. I'm gonna have an awesome life, but I'm gonna see you every day on the show, and it's gonna get even better.
Thanks, Alice.
Thank you, 20. Thank you, Victoria. I love you both. Andrew, Yasmin, all the boys, love you all. Thanks for all your posts and all your updates. They're awesome.
You're welcome.
Yep.
I better go next.
Okay.
If you're finished.
I'm done. Sorry. I have no friends. It's okay. You laugh. It's true.
I'm always so thankful for everyone that does show up on these calls and what we share and we get to play and yeah, it's fantastic. And my best bit is well, now I've heard Alice twice now, so I was going to say the intro, her best bit, hearing that as well. Alice, I smiled the whole way through both.
I'm so in love with all of you. You are so amazing, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life.
It was just so lovely to hear how she started to explore herself more and discover a whole nother level. That was
Thanks
gorgeous.
to you.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so did you go?
Not yet. I guess I will go now. I was sort of trying to think about what to say, but I guess I can't really plan it out. So I think one of the best things I like being on the calls is just really listening to the conversations and seeing the aha moments. Like there's a couple of them already been mentioned earlier. Like before the call even started, there's conversations about last week's call was so cool because and in the middle of the call we started talking about not being afraid to, I forgot the words, but I'll say explore myself and just being tickled by that, you know? And it's just like I see a lot of more ways I need to kind of explore who I am and just let go and have fun.
Boom. You know, I'm a fan of that.
Yep.
Nice, buddy. Is that everyone?
And
No, Andrew.
no.
Alrighty. Wow. When we started these calls, to me, there were two intentions behind it. One, the experiment of seeing what's possible with this medium. And two, of course, I want you to find out what it's like to play here. I can't possibly let anyone come here to a seminar that hasn't done Manifesting Mastery and experienced at least a recording of these calls, because this is what I noticed that there's a deficit of in the world, that what we've explored here, who we allow ourselves to be here. The thought of you guys rippling out into the world, holy crap, that's just cool to me. Because you know, you're not the same as you were at the beginning of the call, even if you've been here on all of them. I notice the differences in me at the end of any particular call. And that gets to ripple into ISO, Adrian, and my friends at the dog park, and Mitch, and so on and so forth. So I'm thankful that you're choosing to be the blessing of you, because no one else can be. I'm touched by what we do here. So I guess it's lunchtime. I love you guys. Have a lovely week. And look for the recording in your inbox in a couple hours. There'll also be a link to sign up for the next call if you'd love to. I have no idea what the subject will be, but it really doesn't matter. So have a lovely day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are. And feel free to post up some stuff in the group about this, because I'd love to get everyone on these. And Gaza, thanks for streaming this ending live into the group, because that's going to bless heaps.
Yeah.
So have a lovely day, guys. I love you guys.
Thank you.
This is
You
where.
too.
Love you too.
Thank you, guys.
Lots of love to all of you.
Thank you.
See you later, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy the chings.
Ooh,
Lots of love.